Hey guys, welcome back to another video with me, Teeks. Today I wanted to talk to you about the amount of hate that the Infinite Warfare trailer has been receiving on YouTube in the last week. And what a week it's been. If you've been living under a rock for the past week, you might not know that the Infinite Warfare trailer has received, I think it's at the time we posted this video, about 1.5 million dislikes, which is absolutely crazy. I think it's the most disliked gaming video in the history of YouTube. And today I just wanted to also have a look back at why this might have happened. You know, has there been a build-up of resentment over the past few years with Infinity Ward and the Call of Duties they've been putting out, and why the community feels so strongly about this particular iteration of Call of Duty. So I think for me one of the things is, if we go right back to the reveal of Modern Warfare 3, I can't remember when this was, maybe 2009, 2010, 11, I don't know. Back then there was a thing in the previous Call of Duties, there was a perk called Last Stand, which was a big deal. For those of you who don't know, Last Stand was a perk that enabled you to be killed, but when you were killed you would fall down with a pistol out and you could shoot the enemy, and it was just so frustrating. Lots of people wanted it gone from the game. And at the Modern Warfare 3 reveal, one of the community guys, I'm not gonna name him, you all can find out who it is if you're really that interested. I'm not here to like name and shame people, that's not my objective. But anyway, so he said that they got rid of Last Stand from the game, and that got like a big cheer from the audience, and everybody was pretty happy with that announcement. And then when the game was released, okay, fair enough, it wasn't Last Stand as a perk, but they released a death streak called Final Stand, which is exactly the same thing. If you weren't playing particularly well, every time you died you would whip out your pistol and be able to shoot at people once they killed you. So that right there got everybody's backs up. It was a bit annoying, you know. It wasn't as bad as it could have been, because I guess they got rid of the Last Stand perk. It was just a death streak, so it was still present in the game. It was a bit annoying. Also, I'm not quite sure what happened here, but I thought I was going to absolutely destroy everybody with my Ripper. I got stuck on a dead body and got bashed in the arse. Thank you very much for that. Anyway, so that Last Stand perk being in the game, you know, it's not a major thing, but it's one thing that the community definitely at the time felt that they were lied to. I know there were certainly YouTube videos about being lied to. Also, just coming up here, definitely get my revenge on those people. Not quite sure how I managed to do it the way I go in, just praying and spraying, but anyway, I love it. So, you know, so has it been a long time coming for an Infinity Ward game, or just a Call of Duty game in general? What do you guys think? Do you think that the way sometimes Activision and developers have sort of treated us, that they deserve a bit of this? I don't really think that anybody deserves to be hated on quite this much, but what can you do at this point in reality? The game's out there now and people are just loving to hate it. So if we just, you know, fast forward to 2013, it was the release of Ghost, which was Infinity Ward's next stab at a title, and it was the first one on next gen. So I was particularly excited for this because, you know, I'd never had a next gen console at launch. I was able to afford a PlayStation 4 at launch. It was the first time that had ever happened for me, so I was really looking forward to the next Call of Duty. And to be honest, it was a bit of a letdown. I'm not really sure what it was about the game. Perhaps it was the fact that they had to develop cross-platform, and it was Infinity Ward that had to do that, as far as I'm aware. I know with Black Ops 3, Treyarch farmed out to a third party, don't know who it was, but it was absolutely awful. So is that another thing, just to add to the list of growing frustrations for the Call of Duty community? You know, those people who still were clinging on to last gen at that point. Did they feel hard done by with that, and maybe they thought they were going to take out their aggravation on the next Call of Duty launch? I don't know. Another thing I wanted to consider was the fact that, you know, there was the Battlefield reveal at the end of the week, and everybody's, you know, saying, oh, COD's dead, you know, Battlefield's sort of won the war already. But how much of the hate that is going towards the Call of Duty trailer actually from outside of the Call of Duty community? I personally don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think a lot of it's coming from disgruntled Call of Duty fans, or do you think it's a lot of it outside of the community because people at the end of the day love to hate Call of Duty? Personally, I'm definitely picking up a copy of Infinite Warfare because I want the remastered version of Modern Warfare. but maybe that's part of the problem. People don't want to have to pay for Call of Duty Infinite Warfare just to get the remastered version. But I'm a Call of Duty fan at the end of the day, so I'm definitely going to pick up Infinite Warfare because I want to give it a chance. Even though I'm not big on the space idea, but it could be a great game and I don't want to miss out because I do love Call of Duty and I love playing it. So anyway, yeah, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts, and please subscribe if you like what you've seen, and leave a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video.